Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Caveman Brickworks, where I'm your host, Caveman. We're diving into the second part of the build series with Minas Tirith. So far, this is what we have. We've made it through bags 1 through 8, and so far we had the main entrance be done, the first section build out of the wall, where we had found some little play scale items inside. So again, just to reiterate to you guys, so the outside of this build is a micro scale set. Even though it is quite large, right? Minas Tirith was a large structure. The outside is a micro scale set, and on the inside it has a lot of play scale size or minifig scale size features. So if you didn't watch part 1, I would suggest maybe going back and checking that out first before you jump into this video. So it's honestly pretty cool what what we've accomplished in this, just with the build style of the front door, the little market areas inside, the little hay cart they added in. There's a lot of cool little details that I think are worth checking out. So jump right into where we're leaving off, or go back, watch part 1, watch the first part of this section being built, and then come back to this one. With that being said, I'm going to stop yapping. I'm going to start building. We're on bag 9. I'm hoping that we get a bunch done tonight. We actually have some time. Been a long day. I need to relax. So let's get right to it. And we have built out our second side of the wall for the outer layer. So with that being said, we can now slide layer number 2 into place, and you kind of can start to see the footprint of this thing, right? This is just the outside, which is kind of the, I guess, the widest part of this build. But I mean, you can see, I mean, it's pretty wide. That's cool, right? I'm already excited. I'm smiling like a little kid just to see how this is gonna go. We only made it to bag 12, and honestly, I think I'm going to cut it off right here because A, it's getting late. I have to be up at 3:30 in the morning, and it's the end of book one. So I think we'll stop here and we'll go over it and we'll take a peek. So A, got another one of our, we'll call them generic warriors. So got another minifig to add to the bucket for now. And as you can see, I'm actually going to snap this back off and I'm going to bring it up to the camera. So pretty much the same on the outside as the other, and inside, this is kind of more of our battle station. And you can see that we have swords and spears, which I actually find interesting because their weapon of choice is always spears. So not to say they weren't good swordsmen, but the just interesting choice that it wasn't more spear heavy, more sword heavy. But you can see we have a little statue, a little bit of plant, right? A little water trough, and yeah, that's about it. Pretty simple. The tower is pretty cool. I like how they did it, and just the way that they used kind of like the fencing pieces and the window pieces. It made a nice little tower with a bell in it. The only thing I will admit, these crown pieces, by the end of it, I was kind of tired of building them. There, there's a lot of them, right? We can see how many are on here. There was just as many on here on this other section. There were some on the first part, so that is getting a little old, but that's all right. It's part of the aesthetic. Without those, it would have looked incomplete. If they put a generic piece up there that was just one piece, it wouldn't have been as detailed. So, I mean, it's a necessary evil, but anyways. So there we have it from the inside. There is our outer layer. That is book one. That is bags now officially here 1 through 12. And I think that this is where we're going to end, because when we get to book two, we are going to start building out the actual interior. So, as always, if you made it to the end, thank you so much. And if you enjoyed this and you want to keep watching it, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you feel that I've earned it, and we'll catch you on the next one, okay? Good night, y'all.